in the mitten, and thank you today for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how I make greeting cards. I'm making a birthday card for my brother-in-law, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a masculine card. As a journal maker, a lot of us also make greeting cards. I like making cards. I enjoy it because it's kind of like a small piece of art. I don't, it's not as overwhelming as doing a whole journal. It's kind of like just doing one journal page. So today I'm gonna, like I said, make this greeting card. I've already got it designed in my mind how I want it. I didn't take you through that whole process because it took me quite a while to figure out what I wanted to do. But I can discuss on what my inspiration was. So first, of course, I wanted to make a birthday card, a masculine. So I was thinking, well, what masculine paper do I have? Of course, I'm going through my paper and I ran into a few things that could have worked. But, I have some Tim Holtz. And nothing speaks better to a masculine side of things than Tim Holtz. You can never go wrong with Tim Holtz. So I have this paper pad here. So I was thumbing through this one, this Ideology paper stash. So it's a variety of different things. And so we got our letters here and tickets and signs and anyway, bingo. So anybody, some of you are probably really familiar with Tim Holtz. Well, and then I ran into the clocks. I'm like, ooh, clocks, that's cool. I have a thing for clocks. I have a, one of my walls in my living room is nothing but clocks. I have to collect all kinds of different clocks. So it's like a big array of clocks. So then I ran into this particular sheet and I thought, oh, pocket watch. Okay. So I thought, let's do a pocket watch. So this is where my inspiration came from. So then, a good color that goes with, any of Tim Holtz's prints is craft paper. So this is where, like I said, this is where my inspiration came from. Sorry about that. And then I was going to just put this back here, but I thought, oh, no, it needs something. And I'll explain all this little extra stuff I've done here. So I thought, well, I could do it this way. Put that in the background and like that. So that's my idea so far. Now this is the Tim Holtz Ideology. It's tissue wrap, but I don't know if there's this particular name for it. I'm looking right there. Anyway, I don't know if they still make it or not, but this one has been around for a while, and I've had it for a while. The copyright on it's 2012, so it's 9 years. It's been around for 9 years. Anyway, so I was going to get my tear ruler and tear it because I wanted a grungy edge. I guess I'll put that back on here. But it doesn't tear very well with a tear ruler. So I have a heck of a time, but it's still get kind of grungy looking. And then I decided, well, I'm going to try those scissors we all used to use back in early scrapbooking days. And it won't even cut with these, but these, gotta say, I don't think these are that sharp at all. So that kind of didn't surprise me. Anyway, so this is going to be my card base. So I'm going to place this down. And I think I'm going to do that with a little bit of glue because it's going to be hidden behind this anyway. So I'm not too concerned with glue marks. And I think I'm going to use my Barely Art glue. That's good enough. And sometimes I make my own card bases and sometimes I don't. But sometimes I have to, I pre-bought these card bases. It's the decorating that's the, whoops, let me get this back under frame. It's the decorating that matters more than the actual card base. Yeah, sorry, this got it out of adjustment a little bit. All right, so then I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, okay, I need something more. So I decided to use one of my embossing folders. This is an older embossing folder. Let's see if I can locate that real quick here. I had it all sitting out. Oh, yep, I do. Because I want to show you everything. So this is a Doris. And it's just a really cheap embossing folder. I actually got that. It's at one of them outlet stores I keep talking about for 50 cents. So I couldn't beat that with a stick. No, it actually was 33 cents. It was buy two, get one free, and they were 50 cents each. So that makes it, what, 33.3 cents. So they were giving them away, let's put it that way. So then I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at that, and I thought pocket watch, and pocket watches go in pockets. So anyway, so I decided that I would make a pocket for it here to put the pocket watch in. And then I was testing it because to make this stand out. So I decided to use some more of this Sizzix luster wax. So I started part of it because I wanted to test it. That's why I did this end, because if I didn't like it, it's going to get covered up. So I'm going to go ahead and do some more of this, and I'll you just kind of put this on lightly, like really light. I mean, you put light pressure, I guess is what I'm really trying to say. Let's see if I place that down. Now I might speed this video up through here because I know that can get rather boring. You have the idea here. All right, so I have to sped that up. So I don't know, that can get kind of boring. Now, I'm not worried about it not being perfect because I do want this distress. I want it a little grungy, of course. And then when I was coloring that, I was thinking, it might not hurt to put a little of that gold around the edge of this card. So I think I'm going to do that as well. Just to, I don't know, give it a more finished look. We'll see. You know how when you start working on projects, ideas just come to you as you're working. So I thought, that might look nice. So I'm going to put this around the edge of this. Oops, again, I'm sorry, I keep getting off the, out of frame here. So I'm just going in through here. I'm not trying to be real careful or anything. Just so there's some of that gold in there. All right, I'm almost finished here. Like I said, I designed most of this card off camera when I was getting things together for this video. Because this video would have been forever long. Because it takes me a while, my thought process. This one idea leads to another. You get inspired as you go. Just like I got inspired to start coloring the edge here. And again, I'm not worrying about any perfection here. Because this is going to be grungy looking anyway. That's one nice thing about grungy stuff. is you like the happy accents. They kind of work for you. All right. Then I thought I would distress this as well. I don't know how distressed I'm going to have it, but we're going to try this. So I'm going to go underneath here in case I don't like it because it's going to be hidden anyway. So let's start with the part I know I'm going to hide. This might be kind of delicate to do because when you emboss a piece of paper, especially this is like really, it's cardstock, but it's like probably the lightest cardstock there is. It's really, really light cardstock. And it becomes fragile. Because, I mean, see the debossing side and then it almost cuts through. So like I said, I'm just gonna rough this up somewhat, just so it's not so fresh looking, I guess. I don't know what I want. And I'm not distressing it too much, just to soften the edge up. That's basically what I'm doing here. See how it ripped right there? Like I was just telling you. So, yeah. I just have to be kind of careful what I'm doing here. I'm just lightly distressing it, just so the edge is soft. This is also a Tim Holtz distressor. This one is the gray and the burgundy. So I've had it quite a while. He's changed his colors. I think they're all, everything he makes is black. Doesn't matter. Still the same. Same tool, different color. All right. So then I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. And for this, I think I'm just going to use double-sided tape, because I don't really want to put wet glue on it, because I don't want it to bubble any. I apologize. I'm using my iPhone, and the holder I have it in, it just keeps moving. I gotta keep checking the frame here. Sorry about that. I'm trying to stay really mindful of it. Maybe I don't know if I can tighten that up more or not. Anyway, we'll work with what we got here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and press this down better. Okay, this part's pretty simple and straightforward. If anybody's made cards before, you all know how to do that part of it. Now, I wanted this to be a pocket, and I want it to look like a pocket somewhat. So I decided that I want to put some fake stitching, draw some stitching around this pocket, just to make it, hopefully it will look okay. I don't know, hopefully. So I did some experimenting, and here I used a black pen. You probably can't even see that. So I decided I'm going to go with a white. So I have this white jelly roll. This is a pretty good pen to put white on dark paper. It's part of my art journaling supplies, more than my art journaling mixed media supplies. So I'm going to go ahead and draw some stitches around this card. Now, this is just something simple. It's nothing fancy. Just freehanding them. I don't know anybody have brown pair of slacks or trousers that have white stitching, but oh well, it's a card. Doesn't have to be really realistic here. Okay, so being a pocket, I was thinking just having it flat. No, I want to raise it. I want to raise it up some, just to Oh, I'm sorry. See it again. I want to raise it up some so there's some dimension here. I apologize, guys. I have to figure something out to get this to stay up better. I think it would help if I could figure out exactly what adjustment I need to make to get that to stay still. There's like three or four things for me to turn there. And whatever it is, I'm not getting it. Okay. So I got these free from scrapbooking.com when I ordered some things. And I thought, oh, this will work perfect. So let me go ahead and open these up. I've never used these before. So we'll see. I imagine they're pretty nice. It's a good reputable company, so not worried about that part of it. Let's see, how can I get that off of there? Maybe I should pre-cut them before I take it off. Let me see how much long do I want that? I think I want that. I'll cut it a tiny bit short, just because I don't want it to hang over the edge. Oops. See, I'm sorry. Cutting it here for the bottom edge. So let me pull it off of here, the backing. And put this to the side. So I'll make sure I have this in frame. Let's see how wide I want that. I think I'll cut that about right there because I'm going to cut it a little short. Right, and then I have the next one to do. So I'm going to do that one about right there. There we go. I think that'll be just right. Okay. I'm going to pull this, backing off this foam strips. These are nice little foam strips. They're nice and narrow. This works perfect for this type of thing. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and place this pocket down. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set this aside, and we're going to talk about the little pocket watch that I decided to make, and talk about how I kind of come up with this pocket watch idea, or how to create the embellishment for it, I guess. The piece of ephemera, I guess you'd call it. All right, so I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, well, that's going to be kind of not really like a watch. It's like, yeah, okay, good idea, but doesn't finish my idea. So I decided to cut a circle out of one of my dies, and I thought, well, I don't, of course, have a pocket watch die, and I thought, well, how can I make this look like a pocket watch? So then I decided that I would cut this out of this die that I have. It's called levers. And then I would just put this on top of that and make it look like a pocket watch. So I also decided to use some more of this luster wax and just paint that with luster wax around like that. And now I'm going to show you the dies that I used, because I'm all about using what you have. And so I don't have a paper punch with a circle this large. I only have like one circle punch, and I just got that recently. It's like the inch size. But I have these tattered lace foundation dies. So I thought, well, I have these. I have a ton of circle dies. So this is what they look like. It's all kinds of sizes. So I took it out of this one. So I'm going to put it back now. But I got it upside down deliberately because I'm going to make another video of making pocket watches and some other ephemera. So I want to make sure I knew which circle it was. But anyway, so I used these. So again, use whatever you have. Just kind of use your imagination. What can you put together? And then I bought this from Sizzix about a year ago. They had a huge clearance sale. This is like one of their old original ones. I don't know if they still make, I don't think they make it anymore. It was on, like I said, clearance. But it's one of the big dies. It's called Latches. So I was looking at this and I thought, well, I could use that end there. So that's what I'm doing. That's where that end, that's what this piece here is from. Of course, I don't need the whole thing, and I plan on making some more pocket watches because I think this is a cute idea. So I'm going to go ahead and snip this off, but I kept it on there just so I could show you my, you know, where I got the idea. And that's why my thought process takes me so long, because I have to think, well, what do I have? What can I make work like how or whatever? And, you know, it's part of the fun is coming up with the imagination, the, you know, using your imagination and inventing. Well, not inventing, but you know, the creative part. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and put this down on this. It's just it's cardstock. It's not the same cardstock as the green card itself. It's another piece of cardstock that I had. It's one of them staple colors to have around the oh goodness, my brain always went blank. Craft stock. Oh, the craft color. Anyway, so I'm going to make sure I kind of get this lined up, though. It's probably the only thing I'm going to be fussy about. Okay. Oops. It wants to turn on me. Maybe because I'm putting the glue on the wax part. And I went ahead and found some baker's twine and went ahead and tied that on there just to save time in the video. People, you know, everyone knows how to do those types of things. So I just thought I'd save some time. Okay, I'm gonna set that aside while that's drying. And then also, just to save time, I went ahead and stamp the sentiment, birthday sentiment, on some cardstock or craft stock. Oh my goodness, whatever it's called. I can't think. All right, and so then I thought, well, I tore that with my tear ruler, and then I'm going to go ahead and ink that up. And this ink here is the same thing as Vintage Photo, so that's what I use on the sentiment as well. Most cards we make is card makers or even journal, junk journal makers or journal makers, art journal makers, handmade journals, whatever you want to call them. The majority of the time we make them feminine. You know, so you don't see too much masculine. So anyway, I thought maybe someone would like to see a masculine card idea. So I thought I'd put this here. And to kind of go with the clock theme, I had these like gears, they're just plastic. And this is a button that came with them. In fact, here's the full package. I wanted to bring everything over to show you. So I got these some heart-shaped ones, and they're all, some of them are all different colors. Some of them are brighter brass, some are antique. But anyway, so I went through my little gear stash, and this is what I came up with. So I thought I would, you know, just to make this stand out a little more. Of course, it would be fine, just, you know, putting that in there even without the gears. But I thought, oh, I got the gears. Thought it would look nice. So thought I'd put them down like this, and this little clock one, which works perfect with this embossing folder. It couldn't be any more perfect. And then you put these like all that time. I'll just use some heavy gel medium. If you watch one of my other videos when I did some mixed media, same thing I use. This will work. So this will kind of work as a really heavy duty glue. So it's really intended to mix with paint. Have you ever seen pictures that people have painted that have a texture with their strokes? That's what this is what they use. They mix it with their paint. Anyway, but it works as a really awesome glue. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some on there. Always more than one way to skin a cat, so they say. Hopefully I'm putting that in the right spot. Yeah, that'll work, I think. Yeah. Actually, I need it over more to the right, but that's too late now. And then, so there's a big gap here, height-wise. I'm just going to go ahead and, well, I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put that now. I kind of messed it up. That should have been over to the right more. It doesn't hurt. So I'm gonna go put that there. Okay, so what I thought I would do was put a little bit of foam square under there to lift it up some. And of course, what did I do with that foam square? All right, now that I have that placed down, I want to adhere this. And I thought, because it will be like at a lower angle, I thought I'd put like a foam dot or something behind it. So, oops. Just give it a little bit of stability. Get it on here. Sorry about that. Yeah, that will work. Perfect. Okay. And take that off. I'm going to put some more of this heavy gel medium back here. Just to, no, I'm sorry, off. Just to, I probably don't need quite that much. Anyway, just to make sure it stays down really well. Oh my goodness, where's 12 o'clock? It kind of makes a difference. Where's my 12? What a silly thing. Oh, 1, 2, 3. 12. There's 12. And of course, I got the foam dot on the wrong spot. Oh, that figures. Let me see if I can wipe that off because that's totally in the wrong spot at the moment. Okay, let's try this again. All right, so I want to place this down here, and I want to put a foam dot behind there so it's level. So let me make sure I get this lined up right. Okay, 12 is right there. So let me flip this around. I want this over here. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to put some gel medium behind here. That should be plenty. There. Now I need to place these little gears down. I could put one. They need to make sense in my analytical mind. So I'll place these right there. Close enough. It's going to be perfect. They're not real gears. Not really moving anything. I'm talking to myself more than you guys. If you have a very technical mind, and my brain's probably not wired like most people's. So I analyze the bejeebers out of everything. So anyway. Place that down. There we go. There we go. I'm going to go ahead. I got a baby wipe here. I'm going to go ahead and just wipe that gel medium off of it. And I'm going to wash it too when I get finished here. But I just want to get the worst of that off. So I'm going to go ahead and close this up. I don't think I'll need any more of that. Now I'm going to place my sentiment down. So I probably should put some foam dots behind it. Or I could use this. Okay, so put 2 different sizes on the bag. Doesn't really matter. So I'm going to put that, place that there. There we go. And I put an eyelet here for the string, and it just dawned on me because I originally had this the string all hooked up there, and then when I went coloring it, it came out and I wasn't even thinking. And I meant to attach that before it dried. Doggone it. So here's where my pocket watch is going to go in like that. Oh, I don't know how I can fix that. Ugh. Maybe I just won't be able to fix it. I'll just leave it in there like that. Because it would be, maybe I'll just glue that in there. Because if it was in a pocket, it'd be attached inside the pocket anyway. So I was just going to come out in the middle of that clock, which it kind of doesn't make sense. It makes more sense to come out of the pocket. So maybe that was a little happy accident. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not perfect. Happy accident. Here we go. I'm just going to drop this in there. Get that down there. And still, even if that part of that pocket gets glued, it's not going to matter. And then I have my little pocket watch in there. All right. So here's my birthday card. I think it turned out pretty well, to be honest with you. I think it's pretty cute. Little pocket watch. All that, this whole card, all that inspiration started by just thinking, what masculine paper do I have? Thumbing through the Tim Holtz paper, because you can't go wrong with Tim Holtz, especially when you're talking about something masculine. Coming up across this sheet of paper, and this sheet of paper inspired this card. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel. If you want to know when I post next, hit the bell, and then so you'll get notified. All right, again, this is Lori, the Crafter in the Mitten. Till I'll see you next time. Bye.